Albania. It belongs to one of the least visited countries in Europe. But while most countries are closing the doors to international travel, Albania's arms are wide open. What will it be like? Let's find out. I'm Lex Universe and this is Albania, the forgotten gem in the...
Well, this will have to do. Let's hitchhike.
Hello internet, welcome to Lex Universe. So another day in Albania. We are in Berat, which is roughly 100 kilometers south of Tirana. We took this furgon, which is kind of I don't know if you have ever seen these kinds of transportation. It's something like marshrutka or domus, like this minibus. If you're interested how to get here, we struggled with it a little bit, so I will give you some info in the narration after the intro, but if you're not, you can continue in this time of the video and I will show you the beauties of this amazing UNESCO heritage site in Albania. Let's go check it out. The situation with bus terminals in Tirana is kind of bizarre. There are two temporary terminals at the moment. In case you want to travel to Berat, you need to go to the northern and southern bus terminal along the Dritan Hoxha Street. A new terminal is being built as we speak and should open in the near future, so check in advance. The travel between Tirana and Berat costs 400 lek. The buses should go every 30 minutes. The furgons go quite irregularly. What a beautiful spot, right? So, just one point. In case you have never taken one of these Eastern minibuses, you don't usually pay when you enter. But they take the money from you when you leave the bus, or sometimes there is just this person who hops in during the road and takes the money from you. So in case some of the drivers will just take you to the bus and you don't know what to do, just be calm. They will for sure want your money later. Berat is kind of a religious center of Albania. You can find here literally dozens of churches and mosques. Quite an interesting place, really. Now the first stop will be the highest point of this town, and that's the Berat Castle. So, because it's Albania and because it's summer and because I hate myself, let's climb Bob. So, my water has suddenly become tea. I mean, a little bit heads up, it's really fucking steep. For some reason, there is a lot of traffic here. Are we there yet? So it seems that the entrance to the castle is for free and you can walk all the premises. So we will probably just walk around on the edges, see what kind of views we can find here, and then we will explore the middle parts of the castle. It's quite large actually. And you can just freely climb all these walls and towers and turrets. Really cool, if you ask me. See? Isn't it amazing? And we have reached the first real landmark of this castle, and that's the Orthodox Church of Saint Trinity. See, now I can see that I'm in the former Byzantine Empire. There are even some interiors here. What you can see behind me are the remnants of the Red Mosque. If you have noticed that, one interesting thing about this castle, and actually Albania as a whole, is you can find here mosques and Christian churches right at the same spot actually. Like here in the same castle we have seen some Orthodox churches, some mosques. I guess the people here live all beside each other. So we went for lunch. I had something traditionally Albanian. I will not even try to pronounce it, but you will see the name on the screen below. That's it. Not bad. A little bit spicy. And once again I seem to be lost in little wide streets. Isn't it beautiful? I think the best way to explore Berat is to just get lost in these amazing little streets and staircases and bridges and whatever. It's really, really beautiful. And with my sense of orientation, it's not such a difficult task to do. So I haven't tasted any local fruit for some time. Hashtag check out Andalusia. Anyway, so we have these amazing grapes, so let's try it out. A lot better than oranges in Cordova, believe me. So I guess if you want the best picture of Berat, you need to cross the river from here. Now you understand why it's called the town of the 1,000 windows. Berat is the 9th largest city in Albania. It is built on both banks of the Osumi River, and its old town on the slopes of the mountain below the castle gave it a nickname, the town of the 1,000 windows. So, if you're ever in Berat, check out in advance when the last bus comes, because you will end up like us. So, this will have to do. Let's hitchhike. Speaking of hitchhiking, I have the feeling that with a state of official transportation, of its lack of, it is a viable form of travel, and the Albanian people are very much used to it, so fear not, mortals. And I'm happy to announce that it worked out. So I hitchhiked for the first time in my life, and it was in the middle of nowhere in Albania. I love it. Actually, we got picked up by this amazing man, who took us all the way to Tirana, which is so amazing. We tried to pay him for that. He didn't want any money, so if you have any prejudices against the people from the Balkans or from Albania, just forget them, you're dicks. And now I'm again here on this Skanderberg Square for the last time probably, and I hope you enjoyed Berat. I will talk to you tomorrow. And we made it to the airport, and our Albanian adventure unfortunately ends. But don't be sad, I will film one more video about some travel tips about Albania. I think if you want to come here, you will really need them, because getting information on this country is kind of difficult and they're kind of scarce. So stay tuned for that. It's usually portrayed in some kind of a negative tone, but it's really uncalled for. This country is amazing, people here are amazing, and I'm kind of sad that I have to go home. But in case of this video, if you like it, please give me a like, subscribe to my channel, check out my other social media, check out the previous videos from the series, and see you in the next video. Have a beautiful day.